Oh, now he's upside down.
He's upside down. Oh, poor Edjar.
I will take away your privileges.
He's
I have the
sharing
power.
the shoes. Here, you can wear the shoes.
The henchman is a jar. The henchman is a jar.
He laughs. Never heard that one before.
Can you enable the nameplates for us as well?
I see the nameplates for you guys.
Yes, but
we do not.
We only see our
All
own.
right. Okay. Let's take a look and see if I can figure that out.
So, Matt, you were going to look into the henchman thing. Are you looking at sidekicks?
That's a good question. I will.
I literally cannot hear the word sidekick without hearing the
Sidekick.
No. Bruce Campbell from the
Yeah.
Sky High movie. Sidekick.
Well, there's one point where he demotes somebody. He's like sidekick.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just like, you know.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Sky High. That was pretty funny. Yeah. I think the scaling of them works better than an NPC. Because an NPC has the mechanics of an NPC, like a guard or whatever, is wonky. It's turned on its head. Whereas the scaling of a sidekick is more like a PC.
I see. I haven't looked at it yet. Probably won't even be an issue until this particular stage of the game is over.
Okay, so they're going to die.
Well, I'm planning on murdering them this session. So.
I mean,
I didn't invest a lot of time in the rules.
You guys look at my dice roll. You see what I roll. So if they die, if he dies, he dies.
I want to call them minions just so I can go full Monarch from Venture Brothers.
All right. Can you see Khaldoon's nameplate now?
I can see mine.
Yep.
If you start calling them minions, I'm gonna have to get a scarf and a long black coat for Farazan.
Yes.
Minions assemble.
Minions!
I've still not seen any of those movies.
You haven't.
Me either.
I mean,
None of them. There's like several, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 12.
Despicable Me must
Too many.
see. You got to see the first one and the second one. Those
So
are both really good.
Despicable Me is must-see TV. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I never said
I
that.
would never say that.
speaking of must-see TV, Severance. Oh my goodness,
I love it. I love
Jeez.
Severance so much.
it is, man.
It's
What's it
dark,
on?
it's twisted, it's bizarre.
only-
Apple.
Apple. Okay. The only thing I have anymore right now is HBO. Like I have canceled everything. Everything.
What are you watching, Matt? Obviously, it's not Avatar: The Last Airbender or anything good.
No, I am on season 9 of Friends. Almost to season 10.
My previous statement stands.
I have to watch it once a decade, just to remember the good days.
Once a decade.
This will be my third run, and it seems like it's at like once every 10 years. I'll go through the full 10 years worth of Friends. The first time was when they were alive. The second time was the following decade, and so on. This is the third decade.
Yeah, I'm not a rerun in general, not a rerun person. Like I don't enjoy rereading books or rewatching shows. It's like I'm a one and done kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Friends.
whenever it's really good and I watch it, I'm like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that too.
That's why I wait every 10 years. But I'm the same way. I cannot read a book twice. I have never read the same book twice.
I tried, what was it, Dragons of Autumn. I tried Dragonlance.
Oh, yeah.
I read them when I was younger, and my memories of them are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So I picked up Dragons of Autumn. I don't know if we had this conversation or not on the podcast or not, but I just wanted to kill. I just wanted to murder everybody. I hated every single character.
It was definitely like the early stages of young readership. because I read it. The first book I read was the first book of the second trilogy, The Time of the Twins. I didn't even know the first three, the Autumns and the whatever's existed. So that was the first novel I ever read for completion from cover to cover. And I was like 8 or 10 years old. I loved it. Like I absolutely loved it. Their writing style is not good. It's just not good.
Well, for me, it wasn't the writing style. It was just like I
story.
I like characters. I like building. I mean, I read stories for characters.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can imagine the world or the environment being a character, of course, you know, world building is important as well. And I understand starting from a position of flaw and then developing the character and they improved, but I literally just wanted to shoot them all in the head. All of them. They just everybody except for Goldmoon just needed to die.
Yeah, see, Raceland was cool, but now he's just emo.
Yeah. And like,
It's
did
like,
you ever read
my
The
eyes are
Mandalorian?
hourglasses.
The Belgariad and The Mandalorian?
I loved those, but I fear going back to them for the same reason.
The
Same
Mandalorian.
thing. My memories of those are so good.
Oh yeah,
Mandalorian, not
So good.
Mandalorian. That's a different.
Not the Mandalorian, it's the Mandalorian. The Bulgarian, the
The
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, yeah.
Did I say Mandalorian?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
did.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, Mandalorian.
Well,
Anyway.
the Mandalorian is just a retelling of the Bulgarian.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
Bulgaria
like,
too, Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, it's exactly the same.
It is.
Like almost book for book. It's exactly the same.
It's the same thing. Everyone except for maybe Belgarath and Polgara just want to throw them in a volcano. They're just terrible.
Dernick? Wait, no, he's in the
Dernick,
first one. He's in the first one.
that's later on. But I mean, it's just that kind of intense hatred and dislike for these characters, especially Sinedra. Oh my gosh. Just throw her out.
I mean,
some of these names I haven't heard since I read the books.
Yeah. Did you ever read Fred Saberhagen's Swords trilogy?
I think I read the first
mouthful.
First one. Yeah.
Super cool idea.
Well done at all.
Crappily done.
It's just, again, it's one of those things you remembered as a kid reading. It's like, this is so immense because I think the gods created like 12 swords. And there was the Mind Sword and Far Slayer, and each sword had these super powerful abilities. And of course, the whole premise of the book is people finding these swords, and everybody who gets one of these swords is just like they become a king or a queen or whatever. And then the god coming for his swords, just fantastic. And some of the stories behind the swords are really neat, especially Far Slayer, because you can kill anybody in the world with that sword. You just sling it and they're dead.
Like you could be in one place and they could be in another place, and you just swipe and they're done.
You just essentially wish them dead, and the sword goes and slays them. The thing is, you lose a sword.
Oh well, that's okay.
So it's a one and done.
Yeah,
it's like that story about if you hit this button somewhere in the world, somebody dies and you get $1 million. Yeah.
Yes, it's the red button sword. But
the box.
But you get to choose, right?
Who dies?
Choose what?
Yeah, you choose the target.
This is better because you get to pick.
Yes.
Okay.
Theoretically, the person you killed with a sword is dead, so they can't kill you back. But whoever's around it when they die gets the sword. So it's anyway.
I could kill you from anywhere, but I prefer to do it from 3 feet away.
Yeah, so you can pick it back up. Yep.
That's just smart.
I mean, it's logistics. I mean, everything's about logistics, right?
Yep. All right, rant over. Sorry.
I just want to say Fred Saberhagen just because it sounds cool.
Yes.
He wrote sci-fi and fantasy because I remember reading a sci-fi series by him. I can't remember the name of it now. I just read it a couple of years ago. A single book. Was it? It's not Ringworld. That's Niven. Yeah. I forgot I can't remember what it is. I'll think of it later. But I didn't like his style. I don't know. I'm real weird about style, like style of writing. Like I cannot read Stephen King. I can't stand his writing. I love his premise, and his books are probably really, really good.
Yeah, the ideas are kind of neat, but like
just
Tommy
don't like
Knockers. Holy cow! Like
that guy's in I've always maintained that on the one hand, Stephen King is in dire need of an editor to like cut down what he's writing, but on the other hand, I think it wouldn't work if you edited it too heavily. Like the reason why it works is because it gets under your skin slowly.
Mhm.
So
Part of the horror is actually reading the words he puts out.
I mean, I remember reading The Talisman in must have been early high school, and I remember reading it at like 2 a.m. under my blanket with a torch and being afraid to stop reading.
The words will come and get me.
No, because when I stop reading, then my imagination takes over, and I have to lie down in the dark. And it was like, I need to find out what's happening.
Yep, find out. Get to a stopping point.
Yeah, yeah, that's good horror. Is you fill in your own blanks.
Yeah.
We got sound effects in the background.
Hey, Coward's here. We can start now.
All right, that's what I was waiting on. Mike, I just want to let you know I saw somebody at one of the local gas stations, and presumably Australian. And now that I've
Presumably.
heard your voice over the last year and a half or longer, and listened to you, you've got a obvious accent, but it's subtle, right? Like I can tell the differences, but it's not like Crocodile Dundee. I saw this guy at Weigel's.
Truth.
And I was walking up to grab a Coke, and he was standing there, and he goes, "Oi, excuse me, mate." And he like backs up. I'm like, I just kind of cut my eyes at him and grab a Coke and walk away. Like it's almost like an actor trying to work on his Australian accent because it was so hard and pushed. And I heard him come up, and he was getting his stuff over there, and he walks up to the lady at the cash register. He goes, "Good day, lady. How are you doing?" And like just, I mean, hard and loud. And she goes, "Oh, I'm
G'day, love."
fine." Yeah. And it was mate this and good day that and all this, that, and the other. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." "No worries, mate. Oh, Lordy God. Oh, cheerio." And he like walked out. I'm like, that was the worst Australian accent I've ever heard. And he may have been genuine, but geez, it's like being a Southern person, like from Tennessee and going to California and start talking like, "How y'all doing? Gee, Bo Nillywhackers, you got a poke I can put this Coke in?"
You mean,
like, it was terrible.
any Southern accent in media? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but to the nth degree. It was very, very powerful.
Interesting.
Skin Dog 37. Yeah, welcome. He said he saw us or heard us promoting this on R&R. So it's working. Yay! Hey, and it's just
He
the time to get.
He watches you record, man.
It watches me record. So yeah. And on that note, I will be dropping the first 11 episodes. I'm redropping the first 5 because I think there was an order issue, but I'm dropping the first 11 episodes of this show after we get done recording tonight. So yay, something to listen to until I can get the rest of the 43 more to go.
It's okay. Don't worry. It'll be out there by and you'll get to enjoy it. So
last time we played, you guys had basically hired 3 henchmen to assist you in your clearing of the underground citadel. And for all intents and purposes, they are fairly upfront and following you. You've offered them money, and it seems like that's what they want. They want the money. They're going to the highest bidder, and that's you. So you have Sakuro, Ajar, and Thistle as your 3 henchmen. Now, henchmen have thoughts and ideas and wishes of their own, and they're all usually centered on not dying. So these are not meat you can throw at problems. Just to let you know, you can ask them to do something. It doesn't mean they're going to go and voluntarily get themselves killed. Tarathiel cracked the door open into the back area of this citadel, presumably the area that has not been carved out yet, just the natural caverns. And also where Sakura has been telling you, from what he's heard over the last couple of weeks, it is just a house of carnage. It's just undead. There's rumors about one of the 3, Tarlikar, having turned undead. They haven't talked to him in weeks. You crack the door, and then just this smell of death and rot and decay blasts out right in your face. And all of a sudden, it seemed like you guys had a change of heart. I think we
No,
talked about.
we
I
had a
think
change of mind, I think.
yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit off air, so it wasn't caught quite at the end of last episode. But we were talking about what you guys were thinking. So, what were you guys thinking at this point?
I believe Tarathiel made the comment early on, and it just took a little while for it to sink into Khaldun's brain that the timing of all these events didn't really make sense as far as those plans making it into this dude's hands.
Mm-hmm.
So
Plus
as soon as he unsealed the door and it seemed like no one had been in here in a while, it's like, if our goal is to find these plans, I don't think we're going to find them back here.
Hey, real quick, can you maybe drop down your gain 10, 15%?
Plus, it smells like a skunk that's crawled from the butt of a different skunk in there.
Set up a habitat.
I don't want to go in there if we don't have to.
So, what are you guys doing?
Is this quieter?
I think so. Maybe a smidge.
Give me a check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, you seem like you're hitting at about the same level as everybody else.
Okay. Let me turn my output down. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe I
Okay.
just got
Being
excited.
live
and
is all
yelled.
about, folks. You get to hear this stuff.
Yes. Editing in real time.
Yes, Coward. A turducken of skunk butts is what it smells like.
My dog has been sprayed with skunks twice in the last few years, and no, thank you, sir. My crawl space.
Trail quietly closes the door.
My this area in front of us smells like my crawl space, and Fairzone's like, nope. Just recloses the door.
I love that. Now we have a name for this fragrance. We can sell it.
Turducken butt.
No, it's Terskunkin.
Terskunkin.
Terskunkin. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that'll be like the level 16 bad guy you guys come across.
Oh, jeez.
An Uber Terskunkin.
So, web kittens then?
Yeah, and when you shut and lock that door and you're discussing, you can see the other three, Sakuro specifically, visibly relax a little bit. They didn't seem like they were too excited about going back into this area.
Well, I think Sakura had said that he's never even been, right? He's heard rumors.
Just the rumors alone are what's causing him to feel a little uneasy, especially that smell.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great in there.
Some people like the smell of skunk. That's weird.
I don't like those people.
I don't
I am
hate
not
it.
those people.
I don't hate it if it's like the smell of a skunk that was hit by a car 3 hours ago and you're driving by it. Like it's a real subtle smell. That's not so bad, but being sprayed by it, it's a little different.
That's not the smell.
That's
No,
not the smell.
like if you take cologne and spray just a little bit, it's quite nice and fragrant. You take the bottle of cologne, pull the top off, and dump it on your head. It's worse. That's how I consider skunk smell.
Hi.
Okay.
Small doses. Just small.
Dab a little bit on your wrists in the morning. Is what you
Just,
All right.
little skunk on the wrist.
Eau de Pew.
Eau de
Yes.
Pew, yeah.
Right.
All right. Are we headed to the South Caverns then?
I think that's the plan.
Khaldun, do you have the ability to cast one of your alarm spells on this area so that we know if someone comes out?
Yeah, that's a really
That's a
good
good plan.
idea. I will do that.
Sometimes I
Just
have
give me a couple
those.
minutes. I start tracing symbols along the door.
Did you relock the door?
Yeah.
We are relocking all doors.
That's right. That was declared last time. You're closing
Yep.
and relocking all doors you pass through.
Mhm.
Okay. So where are you putting the alarm?
I think it would be good, and not there because it could come around this other room, right? Like it can come through this. Hold on, let me scroll down so that everyone can see the ping. It can come through this door too. So if we put it where Tarathiel and what's his name? Sudoku?
Close enough.
So actually, we could put it. If we put it right here, we possibly get the guys that might be in here as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Either of those rooms or
where I'm
hallways.
peeking rapidly.
Yes.
Yeah. Or actually, you know what? Just right here on the inside of that door.
Okie dokie.
Well, that did not work at all. Right there. How's that sound?
It looks like the floor is yelling at us. Yes, that will work.
All right. And you've listed
Travis
yourself
sets it off.
as the ones that can pass through. You and your 3 henchmen.
The entourage, yes.
Okay.
Farazan reaches into his bag and hands them all gold chains. Oh, Tarathiel ran off. Go back.
All right, are we going to the southern? That's where I went.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do.
Hold on.
All
Catch me
right.
up.
Where?
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, you want? what
Should
was
we go
you-
slowly, Matt, or quickly?
What do you mean? Oh, just traveling? No, there's
By
nothing,
room?
nothing's changed. Nothing's
Okay.
changed. As long as you're coming back the same path that you took.
Yes.
If it's not been opened yet, then obviously we'll have to take a look at it. But
Look at all the bodies. Look at all the bones.
poor Pizzelle.
I was trying to move her, and she just teleported.
She is a magical
She's
owl.
outside.
Where did she go?
I got her. She
Oh.
moved outside to the crank house.
Crank house.
Is that what
All
they're
right.
called now?
Crank house, yes. It's German. Crank house. All right, so you had
It's when
already
you go in and you watch that
previously
movie
opened
Crank
this.
with Jason Statham constantly on repeat.
Is that the one where he's
why
dead,
no
but he
one-
has to keep his adrenaline going to keep his heart going?
Yes.
Yeah, it's where
Yes.
he like sticks a battery to his tongue or something like that. Yeah,
Oh, you've seen that one,
Yep.
Matt, but you haven't.
Sounds great.
I have seen that one. I'm a Statham fan, even all his garbage. Actually, there's one movie that was something of the King, unwatchable, absolutely terrible.
Something in the Who.
I don't know something King of something. Yeah, I don't know. It was
It
just
was the King and I, and Jason Statham played Top Tim.
that's it.
I got nothing
Alright.
for you. Moving forward.
So we all here? Yes, all 6 of you. All right, you're at the door. The door is shut. You have previously opened it because
Yep.
you can see inside. So
Because it's revealed, so we'll open it again.
Reveal.
you still see what you saw because I don't think you stepped in last time.
So I will step in and have a look.
All right. So as you step in, let me reveal the stuff for you.
Can
And
Roll for kittens.
polyagonal spacings.
can we bonfire the crap out of this place? Firebolt. Just fire everywhere.
If only we knew somebody with a penchant
Yes.
for
A
flames.
penchant for fire.
Yes.
I don't even know how to say that.
You
word.
look, you look
Penchant
back
for
in the corner,
flambe.
you see Khaldun's doing this.
Panache.
It's my time.
You see smoke rising from between his hands.
So, Tarathiel, you step into the room, and I don't know if you remember from the last time I described it, there are large, thick spider webs all about the area that were actually keeping the door, making the door harder to open. The corners of this room are clogged with webbing, but a 5-foot wide, 8-foot tall web-lined tunnel leads to the south. So you imagine those, I guess, wolf spiders that have the tunnel-like area.
Nope.
You can see through the webbing slightly; it's obscured, but you can. It's thick tunneling.
Nope.
Basically, what I've got hollowed out is the tunnel so far. And Tarathiel, as soon as you walk into the webs and you disturb the webbing, you hear a dull, very even voice in your head that just basically says, "Come to me." Give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
just so we know, whose idea was this? Like, not that I'm writing this down for blame, but
Mm-hmm.
just curious.
16.
16. You walk into this tunneled area. You're using your own under your own will, and you hear that voice in your head, and you almost arbitrarily just take a step, but you stop yourself. And the step was to the southwest, down the tunnel.
So like this way.
Yes. But you don't have to move.
Welcome.
You resisted the urge to go that way.
Well, I was going to go there, but now I don't want to.
You're like, no. Or maybe we'll pretend yes.
Yeah, but I kind of want backup, and my backup might be not of their own faculties at my back. Guys, something's messing with my mind in here.
I mean,
Okay.
the spider has
Hmm.
some sort of mental powers. Yes, we knew this.
You see the three new guys are talking amongst themselves about going back to where the undead are.
It's like pick your poison.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's nothing we can
Uh,
do to like steel ourselves to mental attack, right? I mean, we know if we know it's coming, you know.
If we had a cleric,
Yeah, it's called inspiration.
Inspiration.
yeah,
Right.
You can
that too.
you can declare inspiration before you roll a saving throw.
Okay. All right. Farazan takes a step in.
Okay. And as you step in, you disturb the webbing. You hear, "Oh, more. Come to me. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I am going to spin.
No advantage.
Huh?
You don't get advantage. Tarathiel got advantage. You do not.
I'm gonna spin my inspiration,
All right.
and then I'm going to go over here and bring up my character sheet because I'm a good player and I've already got it loaded, of course. And wisdom, you say?
Wisdom, I say.
Wisdom, you say?
I say it.
How about a
16.
How about the same 16?
Similar to how I described Tarathiel. You walk inside, you hear the voice, and you feel it tugging at your will, and you take a half step and realize you were about to do something you hadn't planned. So you are fine. You do not feel drawn down the tunnel.
All right. So that was odd. It is trying to
Uh,
convince us to come toward it, but we do want to go toward it, right?
Maybe.
Depends on what its intentions are when we get there.
So, in the back of your minds, Khaldun's hanging back in the hallway. He's like, I don't know about this. However, since you seem to be able to resist it, maybe you can take a look.
Is somebody doing construction? Somebody somewhere?
There's noise in the kitchen over here.
Okay. So you don't really know that Tarathiel had an advantage on the wisdom saving throw. They both have stepped in there. They both have resisted it.
No, that's what I'm saying. They both of them have resisted this compelling call.
Right.
And Khaldun's not so sure he's going to be able to resist it. So he's like, why
I see.
don't y'all take a look and then let me know?
And we're speaking in our telepathic bond, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
We
think you
have
had it for 2
2
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Yep.
It's been 5-10 minutes tops.
so Farazan
Well,
says,
It's been 20 minutes because he did cast Alarm, which is a 10-minute cast. So
so what do you think about clearing this room out with a little bit of Khaldun's special magic?
Khaldun's
This
wanting to stay in the hallway right now. Because that
This
special
thing-
magic will make us a very bad day.
this thing might be willing to negotiate, but if we start burning down its living room,
Can you still hear it in your mind, Tarathiel?
You both still hear like the whispers. It's like an echo of the psychic call. Like it's the imagine when you hear a Bene Gesserit talk, how you hear that whispering sound after they speak. They're using the voice, like come to me, like following after and after. It's a constant pull, but you've already resisted it. You don't feel that urge, but it's still there in the back of your mind.
All right. Trathy will take a moment to use the hat of disguise to make himself look more like Triel. And
Okay.
then head forwards. Although if this thing is capable of speaking psychically, I think there's a good chance it'll recognize that I'm not Triel pretty easily, but...
So the hat
Might
of
get 'em.
disguise gives you any kind of bonus or roll to disguise or anything like that? I can't remember. Or does it just make you look more similar? If it gives you like advantage, or if it doesn't specifically say that it gives you advantage to a disguise check.
No, so in order to, a creature can use an action to inspect your appearance and must succeed at an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. I'm not sure what that is for the hat.
If it's not listed, we're going to call it 12.
Okay. So yeah, it's got to make an investigation check and hit
To
a 12.
determine. Okay. All right.
Right.
So you shimmer and shimmy and look more like Triel.
Yep. And then I would like to stealth my way forwards down this tunnel.
All right. Farazan, you hanging back?
Yeah, he will try to keep Tarathiel in sight. So just take a step forward.
Okay. Do you have the torch out? The ever-burning torch?
If it's needed, yes.
It is dark in here.
Then yes.
Okay. Nothing so far has been lit anywhere except for what was obviously places where people, barracks or individual rooms. So your light goes all the way to this corner, what's already revealed, and basically ends. However, Tarathiel, with his super special eyeballs, let me open
I
this.
looked up the hat of disguise. All it says is you can cast the spell, so it must be using his own intelligence.
Okay.
Like he's the
Then-
one casting the spell.
So it'll be 8 plus your intelligence plus your proficiency. We'll go with that.
Okay, well that's a little better. That's 14.
Okay. We'll go with DC 14 then.
Okay.
Trying to do a reveal, and I've suddenly lost the ability to remember how to do that. There we go. And open. Go about like that.
And is there a wall to the east of Farazan?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that shadow's a little. There you go.
Little wonk.
Yeah, little crooked.
Yeah, come around the corner and keep advancing forwards.
Right.
I'm trying to move stealthily, but I imagine that I'm probably making the webs vibrate like crazy, so I don't actually know that that has any effect.
But you have slippers of spider walking.
It's true.
You are
Does that-
spider Tarathiel.
Does that affect
can walk
any of your stealthing or anything like that? I know it makes you immune to
Don't think so. but-
spider stuff, like you have spider web crawling stuff. Which is amazing that they put this into the adventure with all the spider web stuff. I like how the writers do that sometimes.
Doesn't say anything like that. While
Okay.
wearing these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down on ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as one covered by ice or oil. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure I'm giving you what you should see. Maybe a little more, but that's
Okay.
fine.
And Farazan will he sees Tarathiel kind of moving around the corner.
Around the
Yeah,
corner.
he says,
Disappearing.
"What do you see? And should I move forward?"
More webs and yes, please.
I'll do my best not to disturb the webs. And he will move, and Farazan will move very slowly. I'm assuming he's kind of ducked down to.
Like Drax being invisible.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Yes.
You said that this cobweb tunnel is like 8 feet tall. Can they tell? Can tell if is it the ceiling of the room that's tall or just the tunnel? Like, is there a lot of room up above the tunnel?
The room itself is still standard 10 feet, like it has been throughout the rest of the
Okay.
rest of the citadel. However, it's obvious that you're moving into an area that's not been chiseled out yet. You're into a more cavern. You're into a natural cavern at this point.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And it's still about 10, 12 feet. So there's a little space on the outside of the tunnel, but you feel like that's probably connective webs holding the shape.
That's where all the tiny spiders live.
That's where all the tiny spiders live. the cute little kittens. And speaking of which, Tarathiel,
Dang it.
out of the darkness.
You had to bring up the spider kittens.
Ah,
Oh,
that's not
dear.
that big. It's not that big. It's not that big. Tiny, two tiny little spiders come out. They were in the darkness, but they were imperceivable in this webbing. And I'll open that up for you.
Imperceivable.
Imperceivable.
Don't think that
Keep
word
using that
means.
word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Jeez.
All right, so you're looking back, and you can see the connection between the other room that you guys opened earlier, and these two tiny spiders do crawl out from from outside of the tube through the webbing. They were completely hidden. Roll initiative. Now time for the light jazz.
Like, hey, buddies. He wants to nuzzle my flesh.
No. I would
That's
always
just
think of
gross.
the Final Fantasy battle music.
Not too bad. You get this.
Heath, are we going to put Pazel in this combat? Or is he going to hang back right where he is? Or are you going
I rolled initiative for her, so
Okay, that'll work. That's fine. Because you can't really determine that until whatever
No.
happens. I get that. Okay, who
But-
got above a 20?
are the Billy Buddies rolling initiative, or are they going on ours?
We talked about that off air again. You guys are going to take control of one each. So each of you guys pick one, and they'll go on your initiative.
Okay.
So who's taking a jar?
I'll take a jar.
Who's taking Thistle?
Thistle.
And then, okay, so Tarathiel, you have Sakuro. You guys are going to control them, but I'm going to treat it like a
When they do actions,
suggestion
you-
spell. Yeah, I'll kind of judge whether or not they're going to be like, screw that. We're not going to go jump in the lava. Sorry. But if it's reasonable,
There's lava?
Well, maybe.
I love that you
Spider-
asked whether or not Pozel was going to participate when Pozel has spent combats literally eating bugs. This is perfect.
Well, it was just a thought to speed things up. All right.
I mean, this is exactly the smorgasbord she's been looking for.
Yeah, right? Tiny spiders. These are not. They're like large tarantulas, like real life large tarantulas. That's tiny.
Unsworn spiders.
They're kickable, not steppable.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Are they the size of bread boxes or smaller?
Give or take.
Oh no.
Depends on your bread.
Yeah, Luminous Grove. Hi there, we're web developers.
Oh.
Will you help me to
Losers
get more
break.
traffic to my website? You
Anybody
asked who
get-
rolled above a 20. Yes, I
Everybody
did.
above 20.
I rolled a
Hey,
21.
All right. That's very rare for you to go above a 5.
It's true.
Anybody between 15 and 20?
16.
16 for Khaldun. 10 to 15?
Bears on 10.
10. Pazel?
Pazel's 13.
Pazel's 13. All right, Tarathiel, you have initiative.
Crap. Do these things look like they're attacking me? I mean, I know I'm in initiative.
That was so. It's your turn. You all have lost your turn because these things surprised you. They have moved up to you, but they haven't attacked because they were coming from all the way down the hallway. So round 1 is over. They moved up. They have not attacked yet. They apparently double moved. So this is round 2, Tarathiel. It's your turn. Yes, they are moving in to bite you, crawl all over you, cocoon you, drain your blood, and have a nice afternoon.
It's very specific. I don't
Gross,
like it.
Yes. Yeah.
Do not want. All right. I'm gonna stab this top one with a psychic dagger then, and hope that they have brains.
All right.
Very tiny little arachna brains.
That's a 14 to hit,
14's a hit.
doing 9 psychic damage.
And it perishes.
Splat.
Kersplat.
Maybe that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I worry about
I
that.
just thought of that. I was like,
It's like we just came into your house and killed 2 of your children. Can we have the plans to the wand, please?
Nice to meet you.
oh no. That's not good.
All right, offhand, I'm gonna throw a psychic dagger at the other one.
Okay.
18 to hit for 6 psychic damage.
Hooray.
It Kersplats. It is dead.
And then I'm gonna back up until I hit Fezan.
Retweet.
Retreat.
Khaldun, it's your turn.
I'm going to step over to the doorway here, so I can see down in that sort of that diagonal there, and I'm not going in the room.
All right, you can see Farazan, and you can see most or part of Tarathiel. Are you going to prepare or anything like that?
No,
Okay, just moving.
I'm just moving.
Not kittens.
Keep an eye out.
Not kittens.
Pazel.
Pazil is going to zoom down to right about there.
She needs to make a will save.
I think
Wisdom save, sorry.
Bazel prefers WebEx over Zoom.
No, Pazel does have a intelligence and wisdom and all those things, right?
Uh-oh.
She's an intelligent creature.
She's got stats, so she can't get killed.
Okay.
But
So,
let me
As
look
soon
at
as
it.
Okay, as soon as she flies in, she has the same draw to come down that tunnel.
Does
Okay,
she,
let me just roll the die and see if it's worth even looking at.
I was gonna say, does she have a? Oh,
That's not worth looking at.
Alright. She fails, so she will take her. I'm going to take control over. Her full movement plus dash is like 320 feet. That
I think she's got a movement of 40 or 60.
no, her movement's a lot longer. No, it's her vision. I'm thinking of.
She can't teleport with her eyes yet.
Next level.
Farazan's standing there, and he just.
That's what I was thinking as well. You just get this Doppler effect howl going.
So she's got a 60-foot movement. Is that right?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Yes, her flight is 60 feet.
just whoosh, oh god!
Oh, she's got +1, so she rolled a 4.
Oh,
Does it make a
That's
difference?
great. Not too much. So there's 60 feet. All right. Okay.
man.
She zooms off into the darkness.
Okay.
It is now you guys are having way too much fun with
I
that.
mean, can you just imagine just creeping down this webs, 2 giant spiders, and then just whoosh?
Yeah, it's like this peregrine falcon just.
Yeah.
Kamikaze!
It's like letting a pin go in a room with like a giant electromagnet. Like it just.
It's bad.
Okay.
So bad.
So out
Sorry,
of
myself. I feel bad.
out of the darkness.
Is she dead?
No, her presence. You still sense her presence. No,
Okay.
she's not dead. Out of the darkness
Yep.
come a a few more of the tiny 1 foot diameter spiders. And this one actually has.
right about now.
This one has enough movement to where it comes up and it will take a bite at Tarathiel. And misses. All right. Fair's on. It's your turn.
It's like, watch it, watch it, watch it.
I'm not taking my eyes off it.
Let's see. I think Farazan can hit that one without moving first, right?
10 feet? Yeah.
He's gonna reach over Tarathiel and try to whack the first one with his staff. Oh, geez, I've added like 17 weapons to my thing here. Okay.
So Farzan, I just want to clue you on something you missed.
Mhm.
Since you have Sentinel, when that creature attacked Tarathiel, you could have reacted and smashed it.
Oh crap.
It's too late now, but just keep that in mind.
Okay.
New skills and abilities.
Yep.
I've got like 17 things I can do on a reaction. So
Yeah. That's one of the cooler ones.
Yep.
So, worth discussing again. Is there any point for me to tell you die rolls before I determine their hit or success or hit or miss?
No, when I make my roll, I need to look at it first to see if I want to use precise whatever. Precise
So
shot.
when you attack, you need to know. You need to decide before I tell you it's a hit or miss. Okay.
That's the one.
All right.
Precision attack.
try
The
to
precision attack maneuver, once I make the roll, I can then decide whether or not I want to use the superiority die to add to it. But in this case, the 16 I think hits.
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay.
And I know your strength. You splatter it.
Squishy.
You can roll damage if you like, but yeah, you just. It's like Nicodemus stepping on the spider in his nest.
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
But I can hear it, like the crunch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you're using a long staff, you just dropped your torch.
Yeah. I guess so.
Okay.
Or you stuck it in your pocket.
Just
Amongst the,
he's holding his teeth.
wait, is it an ever burning torch or is it just a torch? I don't.
No,
know.
it's
an
the
ever-burning torch.
it's the heatless
No
one.
heat.
Okay, good. So we happen to be standing in all these webs.
Yep.
Yeah. It won't set everything ablaze. Farazan, anything else?
So with that, he is going to step forward, because you can use your movement in between attacks and everything, right? That's not something I do very often. so-
Correct.
okay.
Correct.
So he will step forward to aside Tarathiel and take a swing at the one still alive to the south. And that is going to be a 10 to hit. I'm not going to use my precision attack.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh, it is a hit. Excellent. 7 points of smashing damage.
And it splats.
And don't ping down there. I don't like it. He takes one more step forward, and with a bonus action, he will whip the staff around to the backside and swing again with the using the polearm master.
Okay.
14 is 5 points of damage.
And it splats.
Okay. Farazan, in his mind, he's like, they're everywhere. But I got 3 of them. There's one more down here. I think he will go ahead and just step in front of Tarathiel. And I'm gonna hold on to my reaction. And this time make use of Sentinel if it moves toward me.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Top of round 3. Tarathiel, it's your turn.
I guess I will hurl a psychic dagger at this one.
Okay.
Can they see down the tunnel where Pazel went?
Well, if we drop the dagger, or if we drop the torch behind here, then
Tarathiel's
no.
got dark vision, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Drathiel. Not really. Not yet.
Got 60-foot dark vision.
Sure, there's a wall.
The corner.
I thought she
it's,
went
uh,
due south.
He's got to pivot. He's got to pivot.
I'm
So-
sorry, I saw her fly south.
She did. So there's a wall here, right? So you can't see up past that. And there's a wall here. So, yes, you can see some more. That works, right? Not really. No, that's about it.
Okay, so when I say south, I mean south.
She
Yeah.
flew.
No, she went this way.
Okay, all right, got it.
She flew definitely to the west, and
Not
then
south.
out of
Okay.
then out of south, and then
Let
out
me-
of sight.
Let me kill this spider and then I will swing around and have a look. 16 to hit for 6 psychic damage.
And it splats. Oh, it turned yellow.
Oh, jeez.
But it's dead. It's dead.
It's, that one.
Hey-
That one was full of
Hate
goo.
when they do that.
There's a special one. It's radioactive. You are all irradiated.
Oh no.
Oh, no, rad scorpions. Didn't realize I was in that game. I guess if I move down to there, that's 15 feet. Can I see further down the tunnel?
Absolutely, you can.
Do I want to?
Mm-mm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right.
Is this going to fuel nightmares for the rest of my life?
Mhm.
Well, good news. The rest of my life is going to be 7 minutes.
Approximately 5 more rounds.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 40, 50, 50, 55, 60. So that's about the extent of what you can see.
I can put a 60-foot aura on.
Oh, well,
Does
yes,
that help?
Yes, it helps tremendously. Let's do
What's
that.
the,
All right, that's what you can see.
But I don't see more spiders.
No, you see just tons of webbing, and you also see that this tunnel that you've been following splits. One continues west, and one does go to the south. But you can tell that there's an opening to the south, maybe 15.
Like here
About-
or here?
No, crap. Right here.
Okay.
It's just around the corner. You can't really see what's down in there.
I still got tons of movement. 5, 10, 15. So that would be 30 feet to get to there.
Okay.
So then I'll dash, I guess.
oh no.
So dashing.
5, 10, 15.
I need to
15
update
today.
my character panels. I'm behind a level on our character panels.
Oh no.
Is this on the Twitch? I've not been able to get them to work.
Hmm?
Is this on the Twitch?
Yeah, I added them to the overlay on Twitch, so
I haven't been able to get that to work.
it's on.
And Tarathiel, as you move on in, and you step into an area that looks like it would be extremely difficult and very sticky, but your nice little slippers keep you safe.
Nice. Can I see the tunnel south from here, or is it
Yes, you
still
can. Yes, you can. Yes, you
further
can. No, you're good. That's right there. Oh, let's unblock this part too.
That's weird. All right, and no sign of Puzzle.
Even with the ominous trombone, we don't see Paizo.
Especially with the ominous trombone. I don't want to get too far from Fezan. I'm just going to wait there.
So I'm going to give you something here. Okay, right there.
Is it poison?
I'm going to give you some poison.
Oh dear, it's a yellow box.
That's what you
So
stepped
sticky.
into. So it's an area that's very sticky.
Super
I'm gonna
sticky patch.
put that to the map. There we go. And you definitely know that if you had not had those slippers, you would have been fighting to get out of there.
Like, guys, I found a sticky spot.
So did I.
We're a real sticky wicket.
This one's stickier.
Anything else, Tarathiel?
Nope. That is a move, a standard, and a bonus.
All right. Khaldun. I think you're muted if you're not talking.
I can't see Pizel.
Yes, I was muted. All right, here we go. Get ready. I'm going to step into the Room of Doom.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You hear more meat. Come to
Okay.
me.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Avantage. Roll that beautiful beam footage. Oh,
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
I got a 20.
Huzzah.
I mean, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. And just like the rest of them, you have that urge to keep walking, but you fight it off, and you still hear the shadows of that voice just echoing through your mind, but they're no longer pulling you. And Sakuro, as you step inside, looks at the other two guys, and Khaldun, as you're walking in, what do you want us to do?
Y'all stay here.
Excellent.
Cover our backs in case something from a different part of the castle comes after us.
You got it.
Absolutely.
If anything with more legs than me comes out, kill it.
That's easy to follow.
For some reason, my roll didn't come through to roll 20. I don't know why, but you can see it. You can see it in D&D Beyond.
Oh, we had this before, didn't we?
Yeah, some of my rolls do, some of my rolls don't. I don't understand, but anyway, but you can see it. You can see it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's 23.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
that's
moved and dashed,
that's what it looked like a double move. Okay.
and I'm done.
All right. Pazel, you. Okay. Now it's Evil's turn, and you no longer sense Pazel.
Because I was dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear the crunching sound again.
I will get you soon.
Oh no. Oh no.
You see several more of these small spiders coming out of the webs towards you, and that's as far as they get. Fairzon, it's now your turn.
Okay. Do I have to? Okay. Fairzon takes us goes 5 foot north, grabs the torch again. And can I tuck the torch into his belt so that it stays lit, but he doesn't have to hold it?
I've got mine.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Oh, the ring, right, or something.
Yeah, I've got a ring with light on it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Fairzon puts the torch in his pocket then.
So I don't think mechanically it's right to allow you to tuck a torch into your belt, but it makes sense that you would be able to do it. So yeah, you can tuck a torch into your belt and have the light with you and still have your hands free, simply because it doesn't produce heat. If it was a real torch, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. So Fairzon, you've got the torch illuminating.
Okay.
And Khaldun, do you have your ring out?
I do.
So you've got your light too. Okay.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, he could, his hair he's got those bands around it, and it's kind of long, so he could just stick the torch into his hair.
We did do one of those kabuki signs they used to do in samurais. They would determine what army they were in.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, Mike, exactly like that.
See, it works.
It's fine.
I can
Excuse
fight
me.
just like normal.
Yeah. Just exactly like that.
All right, Farazan, it is your turn.
Grab the torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and he can make it to, I think, right about there, with the rest of his movement. But there are no baddies to hit. So, oh wait. So this is the tunnel, right? That we're seeing. The shadows are outside the tunnel. So like I could
Yeah.
throw a axe.
You can freely move through the tunnel. It looks like it was designed to allow people to walk through the webbing. You can walk into the webbing, and it's no problem. It'll be difficult terrain, but as long as you're in the tunnel area, which right now, basically everything that you've lit so far has been like the web tunnel.
Okay.
But if you're getting up into this area, which I need to illuminate for you, you're going to be moving into some difficult terrain. Come on. But I'll have this open.
The ominous trombone is back.
Ominous trombone.
Ominous.
It's a great username. Like I'm rethinking my use of I, and I'm thinking ominous trombone would be a great handle for Twitch, Discord, and all that stuff.
So this little niche up above you, that's out of the tunnel area. That would be some difficult terrain, but where you are is fine.
Okay. All right. In that case, Farazan will commence with the axe throwing.
All right.
We'll start with ye not so little spider there. He will pull the throwy off and hit a 14.
Another one? Yeah, that's a hit.
7 points of damage.
It splats.
He pulls choppy off for the second attack. And it's a 23. I think that'll hit.
That's a hit.
8 points of damage. And that's the...
Which one?
The not so small one there. I think that...
There you go. He splats.
And... Let's see. And I've asked this before, and because I've forgotten the answer to it, when I'm throwing weapons, that counts as two-weapon fighting, right? If I can throw with both hands.
You use your bonus action to throw the offhand weapon.
Okay, yeah. So he'll pull a dagger off of his belt with his non-dominant hand and throw that one. And that's going to be one of these. Nope, that's not the right. It's the right modifier, but it was the wrong button. About a 26.
That's a hit.
Okay. And where's my dagger?
I'm assuming it's
8
the
points of
closest one.
Yeah.
And it splats.
Okay. Excellent. Yes, non-dominant hand is slapping. No.
Anything else, Farazan?
I think
punchy and slappy.
Yeah, punchy and slappy. No, I think that's a move, standard, and a bonus. So I'm going to save my reaction for if something comes after us.
To be reactive.
Yep.
All right. Tarathiel, it's your turn.
I'm going to kill a psychic dagger at this thing.
Terrible.
The last remaining one that we can see.
All right.
15 to hit for 5 psychic damage.
It splats.
Which way? Do we know where Paizo went?
I think
And
she
also
went
watch
west.
You
Watch this
saw
patch of floor, it's sticky.
Tarathiel, you saw Pazel fly to the south. Around the corner.
Ah, so I saw her go around this corner.
Yeah. Because the way you're describing it, like she had to go west first, but she went basically in an S around the corner.
Yep. All right. Well, then I'm going to head down this way.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Let me open this up for you. Oh, that's terrible. Let's try that again.
So it's funny.
There's that noise.
The little buzzing,
Very weird.
the little buzzing noise. Like there's an instrument. Like I've heard this and seen somebody play. You slap the thing and it buzzes like that. So it just sounds like it's part of the music. Oh no, Pazel.
You see Pazel is caught up in one of those webs that caught you up.
Yep.
But she is actually, I think she just disappears, doesn't she? I forgot
She
about that.
does. She just evaporates. Yeah.
Okay. But thematically,
Angrily.
you see a lone feather in that area.
A Pazel-shaped hole in the webs.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That's 30 feet to there.
And open. I feel like I'm playing. What's that? What was that game that you had to dodge the laser lights that were going around like Xevious? Not Xevious. Twix, Sticks.
I don't know what
I
you're
don't know. It's
talking
an old video game.
I don't know.
I'll think of it here
I know.
in about
I am
6
old and I
hours.
did play video games, so I feel like I should know.
It might be Xevious, but that was more of a bullet hell kind of thing.
This one was you were creating boxes, but there was this dynamic thing that was floating around, and if it hit the string
Oh,
befed you finished the
You're
box.
talking old.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a tall.
Like old.
about. How old?
Can't.
So
And I know
like
exactly what you're
80s.
talking about.
Easily
can't-
80s.
can't-
Yeah.
Can't remember what it's called.
You're basically building. You have a little sprite, and you make boxes against the wall, and you build on each box. And the goal is to make these boxes as big as possible for more points. But you got this 2D thing that's just floating around, and it looks like an old screensaver. That if it hit the cord before, is it Quicks?
Before it was completed.
I think Quicks.
Yeah,
think-
before the box completed, you died.
Luminous Grove
Yeah.
says Quicks
Luminous
from
got it.
1981.
That sounds exactly right.
Not Cubert.
You can-
Oh, yeah.
I remember Cubert. This is not Cubert.
was
Yeah, no.
It was a Twix plus plus as well.
Twix plus plus.
Yeah.
All right, opened up to everything you can see. I'll go ahead and open this up too, so I just don't have to do it later.
Super makeup pros. I think that was an autocorrect mistake.
So I can't see anything moving in here though, right?
Correct.
That does not bode well.
I'm just opening stuff up so I can save time later.
Yeah, I still have a bonus action, but I'm not sure what to do with it.
Bonus things.
Can't really. Well, I
Hide.
could hide, but I can't really hide in the middle of a corridor. I don't think.
Trathiel, what's your passive perception?
I like that. Yeah.
17.
Okay, so you can see. I want to give that to you.
I can't active perception with the cunning action, so I can dash, disengage, or hide.
I just want you to be able to see. There are those spots all over the place. Those really sticky areas. And I'm going to open them up to you because you can see them. Just your passive perception picks up on them.
I found myself in a sticky situation.
Mhm.
Very. Like you're right on the edge of one, which again, it wouldn't have mattered
Whoa.
to you. But
So this,
All right then. I will take the dash action to back up a little bit.
yeah, Farazan says don't get too far ahead.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop
And-
there. I just want to be not right in the mouth of the tunnel.
Don't use mouth of the tunnel. Big, giant, pointy teeth mouth.
all right.
I like it.
Anything else, Trathiel?
No.
All right, Khaldun, it is your turn.
I do not like these little yellow squares.
So it's a bit meta, me giving it to all of you, but going based on the fact that Tarathiel's like, stick it there, stick it there.
He sounds exactly like that.
Just like that.
I know.
I need some spray paint or something. Okay. This is a no-no square. That's a no-no square.
Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, exactly. He's kind of giving us information. I'm going to interpret it as hug the wall. So I'm just going to make sure I stay next to the wall as I move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Trying to decide whether or not I should just destroy everything, or
I mean, if it has the plans, they're probably written on paper.
this kind of fire doesn't burn paper.
Awesome.
Kind of weird
Only
sort
papyrus.
of kind of weird sort of fire do you have now?
Magic. So unfortunate. Let's see. I am going to continue on into the room. 5. Can I hug the wall here?
Ping where you're talking
It's
about.
sticky.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
15, 20, 25.
Just disturbed by the fact that all of Khaldun's head is hidden in the wall.
There he is. He's back. It's fine.
There we go. So I'm staying against the wall.
Okay.
Since I don't know where those spots are, but I know they're there.
He's humming his own little theme song to himself.
Dun dun dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun.
dun. And I'm done.
All right. So, Fairzon, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception. That's a good question. It's one of those
Thanks.
numbers on the left side of the thing that says 14.
14. So you
Stop
do
one.
not see either one of these guys coming
Jeez.
up through the webs. Little behind the scenes, these guys have advantage on stealth while in the webs.
Uh-huh.
They come out of nowhere and both attack Fairzon.
Guys,
Oh,
For those listening to the audio podcast, they are 4 times the size of Fairzon.
Yes, these are large. These are huge creatures. These are large creatures, excuse me, not huge.
they are horse spiders.
Very big
And they have
spiders.
4 times the number of legs.
And they, the first one, the northernmost one, misses. The second one, however,
Oh,
crap.
gets a natural 20.
Oh, crap.
Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
crap.
So what,
All right.
What you,
You know,
what
wish you had that inspiration.
I wish
So,
I had the
first-
ability that Hadassah has on Rocks and Rune Lords.
What's that one?
The one where she can't be crit.
Murdering everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the murdering everything.
Incredible crits. Oh, it's amazing. Safi doesn't have to do anything.
Oh,
All right,
I've
so-
remember. I meant to tell you this. Safi's new name is what's his last name? Or is that?
Safi's?
Yeah. Does he have a last?
It's not been revealed.
Okay. So we'll call him Smith. So.
Okay.
But in my mind from now on, I'm calling him
Bless.
Safi. Count your blessings, Smith, because
Okay.
he was always reminding don't forget your +2.
That's true. That's true.
Classic Assyriani name, Smith.
Smith.
Smith. Yes. So the bite does 16 points of damage as
Ow.
a critical.
Do not want.
And I need for you
No,
to
you don't want the
provide
next
me
bit.
with a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. I want to react. How much was it?
Okay. Well, 16 points of damage from the bite.
Okay. Can I do my Stone's Endurance reaction? for that?
You sure can. Absolutely.
Okay, yay. Hooray. 6.
6. So you take 10.
10 points damage.
Right? Is that how that works?
I
Yeah,
don't know. You
yes.
tell me. Ow.
Now, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is it an option to take less?
It's
Still?
just that was the option to take less. Oh no!
We rolled a 1. Oh my.
Natural 1. God, that's instant death when it comes to poison, right?
Oh no! Oh no!
You take 10 points of poison damage. You are not poisoned.
I mean, yeah. Ouch. So what you do not hear is Farazan in your mind saying something. You hear him out loud screaming.
And
gonna
from
eat
the
me.
room that Khaldun
Suck it
and
up, they're only little.
Tarathiel are in, you see crawl out of the webbing humanoid creatures with multiple eyes, sort of a hybrid between a human and a spider.
Oh.
One turns and shoots a wad of webbing out at Khaldun in the north and the north.
Christ.
Roll the 7. I know you get to know the total before doing shield spell, right?
It has to hit.
It has to hit. Okay. So the total was 11 to hit.
Yeah, so it's going to miss.
That's a miss. The other one shoots a little bit of a natural 1, so that misses as well. So they come out of the webbing. They were extremely well hidden as well, and they both shoot this webbing out at you, missing, and move back a bit. Let's see. There we go. All right, that is their turn. Farazan, it is your turn.
Can we reconsider the fire?
Yes or yes?
No, I will not allow this website to know my location. But I think it's kind of late for that. So Farazan's gonna. So anyway, he started blasting. He's gonna start swinging his long staff against the ones in the north, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, don't like legs, too many legs. 13 to hit. I assume that's. I'm gonna let it roll. Okay.
That's your
Very
total.
big.
That's a miss.
Oh, dang. Okay. All right. Attack number 2.
Crunchy outer shell.
Yeah, crunchy outer shell.
Yeah, you hit it, but yeah, the shell is very, very
Right,
dense.
right.
21, however. Do you want to use any special abilities?
No.
Hits.
Okay.
Had better hits.
Slay spider. Let's use that one.
Slay spider.
Let me check the list. Is there a maneuver called Slay Spider?
More team.
11 points of damage.
And it hisses in spider.
Okay, it doesn't hiss and fall over. It doesn't do the classic, upset the thing.
No.
Okay.
No, it does not.
So, my other special maneuver is trip attack, and I think that would be stupid to use against a creature with 8 legs. So, I'm just gonna keep swinging with the bonus action.
Just keep swinging.
Yeah, just keep swinging. 24 is probably going to hit. And damage is not going to roll. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points. What was the first damage?
The first damage was
Like 11?
11.
Yes.
11? Okay. All right. It's still clicking.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't like it at all. But I don't think I think that's all I can do at this point. I don't really want to use my action surge yet, but yeah, Farazan calls out. It's like, there are 2 very, very large spiders up here.
Very, very.
Not one hit squish.
Do they look humanoid? Because we've got some of those.
No, yuck. No.
I think they're friends.
They've
All
got
right.
fewer legs, so I think they're okay.
That was Farazan. All right. You said that was it, right, Farazan?
Yeah, I mean, a move action is just going to provoke an attack at this point, so...
Okay.
Yep.
Tarathiel, it's your turn.
I can see this one here, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I should have hit that one.
So I imagine Tarathiel's like looking at these 2 throwing webs and whatever, and he hears Farazan and turns around and just sees this hulking spider in the mouth of this corridor. Holy shit, where did that come from? All right, I'm gonna throw a dagger at this one's butt.
All right.
Ooh, 9 will not hit.
9 is a miss.
All right, well, I'm gonna throw an offhand one.
Okay.
Because should have aimed 21 to hit,
That's a hit.
and I think that should get sneak attack because
It
of Faizan.
does indeed.
Hooray.
So 13 total damage into
13.
the butt of this one.
All right. It screams spider psychically.
Do they look hurt?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They look very hurt. Both of them are bloodied for sure.
Oh, good. Okay.
Caldoon, have you got these ones? Faizan needs a hand.
Okay.
But I'm not going to move unless they ram.
Well, don't come up here. No, just
I'm not getting closer. Why would I do that?
Closer. Anything else for Rathiel?
Jeez.
No.
All right, Caldoon, it's your turn.
Caldoon levels his gaze at these two creepy, ugly spider misshapen. Whips his spell, and crawling out of the webs is another one. Except this one has darkened chitin.
So this is your new spell.
It is.
Hooray.
Tell us about your new spell. I don't know anything about it.
I am casting Summon Shadow Spawn.
Ooh.
You call forth a shadowy spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space, which you can see within range. Corporeal form uses shadow spirit stat of blah, blah, blah. When you cast a spell, you choose an emotion: fury, despair, or fear. I'm picking fear.
Me too.
The creature resembles a misshapen biped marked by the chosen emotion, which determines certain traits of the stat block. Okay, so I'm imagining these things are quite. They're invoking fear in Caldoon right now, because they're super creepy. Like, I don't know what the hell these things are, right? So he has like sort of this sort of shadow version of them. It's gonna pop up right there between them.
Okay, I'm looking for some sort of something to represent it. So, does this thing have stats?
Yeah. Its armor class is 14. It's a medium monstrosity.
Okay.
It shares my initiative count, but it goes after me.
Okay.
Let's see. The armor class 14. It has 50 hit. No.
15,000 hit points.
Will that work? He said it's kind of spider-like.
Well, it looks like these creatures. I mean, I know what these creatures are. Heath does, but
Yeah.
Caldoon doesn't. It looks like one, but that'll work. Yeah.
Okay, it'll just help. And where did you say you moved it or put it? Ping for me.
Right between them.
Okay. All right. So, does this thing have any special resistances or abilities to resist? Like
It has
resistance.
120 foot dark vision.
Okay.
Speed of 40.
Okay.
Does it have immunity to psychic spiders?
Is immune to frightened.
Okay.
It's resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
Okay. So the fear one, when it's in dim light or darkness, it can take the hide action as a bonus.
Okay. So it's got like a little bit of roguiness in it in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It also has the special ability to kill all spider-like things in one hit.
And remember, you guys can do knowledge checks if you ever want to identify things. Don't forget that.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to know what it is. Just kill it.
Don't want to know. Don't care. Just get away from it.
Okay,
I know
so I read this wrong. It's not going to be fear. It's going to be fury.
Fury. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anger spider.
Okay, so the difference is, so if it's fury, it has advantage on attack rolls against frightened creatures.
Okay.
If it's despair, any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of it has its speed reduced by 20.
Ooh.
Rage spider.
And if it's fear, then it can hide. So I read that wrong. So I'm doing frenzy.
So fury spider creature frenzies. So before it does anything, it needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, geez, you're going to lose control of the friggin' rage spider.
Rage wispy creature, right? It's not immune to anything. It didn't sound like, except for
It's immune to
fear.
fright.
Right. Okay, this is not a fear effect.
It's a charm effect.
17.
Presumably.
17. It's fine. Does not run away or anywhere it doesn't want to. So go ahead and continue as you were.
Okay.
Spider mad.
I know, right?
So it's going to take its action. It's going to use its dreadful scream.
Okay.
The spirit screams. Each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw
Mhm.
All right. Touche.
against my spell DC, which is 16, or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute.
See how you like
Hooray!
it.
Everything within 60 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet. All right. Does that include your friends? Or you can't choose, right?
Nope, can't choose. 30 feet.
Okay.
I am 35 feet away.
You're, yeah, you are. I was checking to see. But that's good to know in the future. Like, you can hit your own friends. So, I'm going to do the one on the left first. Fail. One on the right. You said DC is what?
16.
87.
16. Fail. So, tell me what fear does. Do they immediately have to run? I know they can't at first.
They're frightened of the spirit for 1 minute.
At
Each
disadvantage
round,
to
each
hit?
round they can repeat the save. So next
Okay.
round they can repeat the save. They have the frightened condition. Okay, hang on just 1 second.
No, it's disadvantage to hit, and they can't approach. But I think that's the greatest gist of it.
Frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its sight.
Okay.
The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. Does anything else on your turn?
No, I think that's it.
All right.
Canonically, can this just be an alternate form of Pyzel? Like they murdered Pyzel.
Yes, this is,
Just
yes.
summon a wispy death version.
I'm back. That's that. Yes.
That's kind of perfect. All right. It is now Evil's turn. So I'm going to start with the 2 spiders against Fairzon.
Naturally.
Yes. The first, the top spider, is going to attempt to glorch you with some webbing.
It's not very nice.
Let's see. It is does an 18 hit?
It does not. Thank you.
All right. So it misses with the spider goo.
I don't like it.
The bottom one continues to attack you, though. And with a bite that misses, I figure, yeah, 5 definitely misses. If an 18 misses, that definitely misses. And that's it. They're not going to move. They're going to continue to try to wear you down. Moving down south, this one...
I don't think I've used my react. Did I use my reaction this time to reduce the damage?
I do not know.
I think.
No, it was last. It was there.
Okay.
Would
You
have to
have
be
gone-
that last turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you've gone since then, so you have your reaction
Okay.
back.
On the miss, I'm going to use my reaction to spend to riposte.
Okay.
With a superiority die. So
All right.
do that, and riposting with a 17,
That's a hit.
and that is going to do 12 plus my superiority d8, which is an 8, so 20 points of damage.
And it flips over, and its legs do that thing that spiders do when they die.
Hooray! Pinged me,
Hooray.
I pong you.
That was your reaction.
Yeah,
That old saying.
that old saying. Yes.
Let's see. I want to do that.
It's a Goliath saying.
So, The creature on the left side of this, what's it called, Heath?
Shadow Spawn.
Shadow Spawn. It will attempt to attack it.
Okay, it's got disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see. It's going to try to bite it and claw it. First attack. 13 to 13. Okay.
I think it's a 13.
17. Does that hit?
It hits. Yep.
All right. So the first attack, claw. Shoot. What name is this thing, dude? Oh. It does 5 points of damage with a claw.
Okay.
It follows up with a bite. 15 to hit. No, 16
hits.
to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that does. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And it takes 8 points of bite damage.
It's not very nice.
Okay. You said con?
Yes, Constitution.
13.
13. It is. It makes a save. It takes just a little bit of damage. Take 3 points of damage from poison.
Okay.
The other one on the other side bolts out of fear.
All right, it's going to attack. It's going to take a reaction.
All right.
It's a wild octopus.
All right, it's using its chilling rend attack. No. Yeah, all of its attacks are chilling rends.
Okay.
So
So you pick that one. All of his attacks are chilling rends.
That
Sounds
yeah.
disgusting.
hang on, frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and check rolls. Can't move closer. Okay, so it's just straight up attack. D12. Use my spell attack modifier. That's a 20.
Oh, that's a hit.
Nice. More, please.
And it does.
Does this
Oh, man.
require your reaction? Because it takes your bonus to. So how?
No, it's its own creature.
Okay,
It has
so
no reaction.
So as far as like controlling it on your turn, how does that work?
I just tell it what to do.
It doesn't take a bonus action. Doesn't take anything like that.
Nothing.
Okay.
All it takes is concentration. 4 points of damage. 4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Chill out.
Let's see. I'm immune to cold.
Frosty.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
But-
Joking. So it takes 4 points of cold damage. Got it.
What?
It wasn't funny until the haha.
I was like, wait a minute, that's not fair.
So that it was its reaction to the creature's turn.
Attack of opportunity, yeah.
Yeah. So it is Fairzon's turn.
Oh, really? Sweet. Kill the spider. Kill the spider. Yeah, he's gonna start whacking at the other big one. He's already hit this one a couple times, hasn't he? 1 time, 2 times.
They've both
Twice, I
been.
think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other one's dead. Yes, that one's been hit twice.
Okay. Assuming an 18 hits a 1 on the die, so 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, and it flips and turns crunchy. It dies.
Excellent. Does the little thing turns into a spider ball. So Farazan will kick the spider ball down the hallway and then move to the south. I don't think there are any more targets, are there? Are the big ones?
No, there's just 2 beside you.
Okay. Yep. He will move rapidly to the south. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. And I think that's too far to throw an axe. Or can Farazan even see the abomination down there?
Yeah, you can see. You've got your torch. Trathiel, yeah, and plus Khaldun's got his light out, so yeah, you can see.
Okay. Let me just check to make sure. No, I don't have any more torches. Or
The
I'm
creepy one on the right is mine.
Creepy one on the right is yours, right? Gotcha. He will pull a javelin. Aha! I do have something else to throw from his efficient quiver and chuck that for his second attack. 15?
I don't know. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
15 is a hit.
Okay. Excellent. 6 points of damage to the thing.
All right. It shrieks, mumbles something in a language you do not understand.
Okay. I use a bonus action to prepare a potion.
Okay.
I think that'll be it. I'll hold my reaction for later.
All right.
No, use my bonus. I'm
yeah.
going to use my second wind as a bonus action to get some hit points back.
All right. Trathiel
Ooh.
is back to you. Ooh, that was almost max. Nice.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna have to use a cunning action to how do I do this thing? Hang on. Sorry, I was trying to be clever and I can't.
I can't
Well-
clever right now.
It's well outside of my capabilities right now. I will use a cunning action to run across this space. Cunning action to dash, giving me 60 feet of movement. Will get me there.
Cunning dash.
Zoom.
Watch out for the sticky spots.
Farazan whispers, "Don't leave me, more spiders."
Fine. How many more could there be?
Too many. I don't like it.
He says in a giant spider nest.
Yeah. Haven't found the big one yet.
When they breed, what do they have? Just like 1, 2? Or are they like
Square,
puppies where
I
you
don't
get like
understand.
6?
You're the one that's been calling them kittens. There's usually a litter.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So you run up to this area. You have your visioning. Let's see.
Trathiel swoops in.
I'm clearing out the map. That's what's taking the time.
It's okay. Cowart says that spiders are one of his favorite fights and adventures.
They're pretty classic.
Oh,
Oh,
me
that's
and my
not-
big freaking mouth about the big one. Oh,
So-
jeez.
You run in and you see probably the largest creature you've ever seen personally. It is huge. Probably the size of maybe 3 elephants. It's definitely a spider, but it's unusual. It's got 10 legs. It's got the regular number of eyes, but its eyes are like human eyes. They're not like black bulbs. They are eyes that blink with pupils. And it's up against the wall, hanging against the wall. It kind of doesn't show it here. And as you run in, it is looking at you, straight at you. And it's got regular spider accoutrement on its face, but it has as well these 2 gigantic fangs that drop down like a saber spider, for lack of a better word. And in addition to that, it is just covered in small spines all over its body. And you walk to the edge, you hear the voice in your head again. Bring me your meat. And it's just sitting there waiting on you. These 2 creatures, one was the one that was already hit earlier, the one to the south. The one to the north is standing there, not doing anything. It's standing there, but it looks to the giant spider as you walk in and nods its head and turns back to look at you.
No thanks. I would rather keep my meat. And then Tarathiel will standard action dash and keep moving.
Oh, I thought you were going to go on into the cave.
No, I'm not going in there.
You just crawled into the rock.
It's like you guys go deal with that. I'm going over here.
That's
And I'm not going to reveal it, but you did notice within your line of sight there are just the yellow squares. That room is riddled with them. They're all over the place. Most of the floor is sticky, and it's not just flooring. It's like, this is it's an active. You're moving through web, so it's not just on the ground. It's from head to toe, from ceiling to floor. But yeah, I'm not going to reveal. If you go in there, I'm going to tell you if you're getting close to one. But that was such a quick. I'm not going to. You don't have time to go like, hey, it's right there.
That was not the focus of Tarathiel's vision at the time.
No, it was changing his underwear.
Yep. It's a very, very big something.
Spider, I assume.
Aragon.
That's the name of it. I've been trying to think of the name of that spider the whole time.
Spider is too small a word. So Ungoliath, what's the name of the one from Lord of the Rings? The one that was bigger than Shelob. It's that.
I don't know.
All right, I'm done.
Let me open this up. That was Tarathiel. Khaldun, it is your turn.
Right?
Yeah. I'm going to hurl a firebolt at this bipedal spider down here to the south.
All right.
This guy.
Roll to hit.
Is it Shibolba? No, that's the.
There we go.
That's from the.
10.
To Shibalba?
I can't think of the name of the movie.
Most likely.
Road to El Dorado.
That's it.
10's a miss. That's a miss.
And then Shadow Spawn attacks. Natural 20.
That's a hit.
Kill it. Ooh.
That's 15 plus.
Do it again. Do it again. Max. That's close.
25 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Holy crap.
25 points of cold damage.
25. What did you cast?
I didn't cast anything. The Shadow Spawn attacked it.
Oh, I thought you said you cast Firebolt.
Oh, I did, and I missed.
Oh, okay. Got you. So 25 points of cold damage. All right. This thing, if it wasn't frightened already supernaturally, it is now very scared of this thing beside it. But it's still up. It is bloodied, but it's still up.
Okay.
The abomination beside it.
The abomination.
And I'm done.
All right. Khaldun. All right. It is Evil's turn. And the three of you notice this creature that's fighting the Shadow Spawn. You see it like jerk its head to the cave to the east and then start making its way that way. So it provokes. So this is not getting closer. It's trying to get around it, but not break the fear. You know what I mean? So I think that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It missed. I rolled a 2.
2? Okay.
Yep.
And then out of your sight. We roll a few things here. All right.
Just for funsies.
Yeah. And it's Farazan's turn.
Don't have my axes.
So that pulling on your mind is stronger because you feel like because you're getting closer, you feel a pull, but you don't. It's thematically it's getting stronger, and you sense irritation and anger that it's not working.
Okay. I'll just let it be. Let it be anger. Angry. And moving straight, I think I can get there. Because he's going straight toward the to the opening.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's a move. And with the torch, he can't quite see in there, right?
Let's see,
Yeah, he can't quite
10,
see the
15, 20,
the
20.
big ugly.
You see here, good.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see the edge of it
Okay.
on the edge of your dim light, so you barely see it.
Okay. What would I need to roll to determine, like, it's... I don't really know what I'm trying to ask other than the fact that it has reach. Like, a way to determine its capabilities. I mean, would that just be nature, or
You'd have to get a better look.
have to get a better look? Okay.
It's 60 feet away in dim light, and it's honestly against the wall. It's still within your sight because of how much area it takes, but
Mm.
you don't have a really good idea. It's big. You know it probably does have some reach, but to determine exactly how much reach,
Okay.
not really sure right now.
Great.
Just climb into its maw.
Yeah. Just look. this is how we do it. So Fairzon will stop right where he is, and pull the torch out of his pocket, and chuck it into that cave, into that room.
Now you're committed.
Yeah. Roll the hit, give me a disadvantage, and tell me where you want it.
That's expensive.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's like you're dropping the burning fuses as Ripley goes after Newt.
Yep.
Yes.
Still haven't seen the movie. I'm assuming that's an Aliens
That's
reference,
okay.
right?
We can
We
can still be friends. That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm just not going to comment.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. I'll make the Avatar: Last Airbender references, and you can do the alien things. I'm sorry. You said tell you where I wanted the torch.
Yeah,
here.
ping. Okay.
That's about.
And just roll the hit with disadvantage, and I'll have it scatter if you miss.
Okay. I'm just going to use my hand axe with disadvantage. I think it's going to be a 9 because it's 9 and 9.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It lands right here.
Okay.
So it's basically where you want it. It's actually a little closer than you had anticipated.
Yep.
And you can see it a lot better. And, you know, I made the description. It's humongous, 10-legged spider with human eyes instead of arachnid eyes. It's got the giant saber fangs in addition to the regular fangs, and covered in spines, sharp spines.
It's just, oh my gosh. It just, yeah. Like, no.
You guys are starting to kind of get an understanding of why everybody was pissing themselves whenever Khaldun was casting web.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we should have gone the other way. Maybe we should have visited the knoll.
Is there someone else we could talk to?
Yeah.
Is there another monster in the house? So
There's a
go ahead.
there's a bit from the very first Futurama episode where they're all looking up at the sky at something and they see something like shocking, and a brick just falls out from behind Bender between his legs. I just envisage that happening to Fairzon right now. He's just standing there, he throws the torch, and a brick just goes thunk.
It's a redwood. So I think what he's going to do is, like, even though he is like, just no, why are we here? Why are we doing this? He will pull again from the efficient quiver from the long one of the long pockets. He will pull that masterwork spear and javelin the thing over to the giant spider. Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah, at that range. What's the range of a javelin?
The first number is, well, no, the spear has a range of 20, but the long range of 60.
Okay, so it is just on the edge of range. So it is with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Just letting it know that I'm here. 17 to hit
With disadvantage.
Yeah, it would have been a 26 otherwise.
Yes, that does hit.
All right. So that's going to be the one-handed damage, right? With throwing, so that makes sense. 10 points of damage.
And you all hear in your minds a shriek and screaming and yelling as you hit it with that spear.
And it is
Javelin.
It is silvered, if that matters.
Okay.
It's a were-elephant spider.
Where?
Stop throwing all of our expensive gear.
Well, we're really committed now.
We have to go in there and get that.
Tarathiel, it's your turn. It's your turn to go get the gear.
Yeah, it's your turn. Yes. And now I'm going to use the bonus action to ready a potion.
Potion. Got it.
Potion. That's
Tarathiel.
Tarathiel will rummage around in his pack and pull out an item, and then move down to about here, and just call out to this thing. We're looking for the plans to the wands the trail had.
Say again. You're looking for the plans.
Looking for the plans to the wands that Trail had.
You hear in your mind, where is Skaven?
Do we know that name?
That's the gnome with the air elemental, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we killed him already.
You just feel rage. He doesn't answer.
I think you made it mad.
All right. Good answer. And I throw a bead from the necklace of fireballs in there.
All right.
One bead?
Where are you going to center it? And what's the range? It's like 60 feet, right?
60 feet.
Okay,
yeah.
so you can put it.
I can put
pretty
it
much-
like there.
To whom it may concern.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Yeah,
Those.
I'm gonna drop.
All
I'm
right.
gonna drop it there. It is DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
So I'm going to start with the big guy. Is it
Roll low.
DC 15?
Roll low.
Oh my gosh.
Roll low.
Natural 20.
Cross.
It's total 28, so he takes 14.
Yep.
And the top creature fails, taking 28. The bottom creature fails with a natural 1.
Hooray.
Here we go again. All right. 28 points of damage. Got it. Right.
right.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna step back with my remaining movement.
I think one of those two has already been hit, right?
The
bottom one.
The bottom one has been, yes.
Okay.
Anything else,
That'll
Tarathiel? All right.
No, I've got 4 more rounds of being able to do that. So,
Khaldun, this is when you use it.
yeah, exactly.
Why didn't you throw them all?
Because throwing them all it does is increase the explosion by like 1d6.
Yeah,
So
it's-
it's
Yeah.
either 8d6 per bead, or I throw 5 beads and do like 13d6 or something.
Yeah, it's very, very poor return.
Doesn't work like Pathfinder.
No.
And
no.
it doesn't increase the saving throw from what I
No.
was reading.
Oh,
Just
Sucks.
a slightly bigger boom.
Yeah.
that would have made
No,
that would have
it's
made more sense though to like give it a +2 each time you add a bead. I would have.
Well, it increases the level of the spell, but doing that doesn't increase the.
Yeah.
Khaldun.
All right.
I tried to.
I am- Since we've already lit everything on fire, I'm going to follow suit.
So, that is a very good point. You centered the fireball here. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So all those, there is no webbing in that area. It completely is just burnt away. Just FYI. I'm not going to go through the time to reveal the boxes, but I know where the boxes are deleted. So,
Yep.
You burn up all that stickiness. You saw it when you threw the fire. You threw the bead, those certain areas. But as soon as that fireball disappears, you see that the cavern is just completely void of the webbing, and you back around the corner. FYI. Khaldun.
Here, hold this.
I mean, I can just hold the necklace of fireballs out as you run past if you want to grab it.
Well, I've got a couple in my pocket. I run down to there. I cast fireball.
Where are you
And
centering it?
Hurl a
left.
big old ball of fire. Let's see. I'm going to put it right there.
Right here?
No, right there, that intersection I'm pinging.
Okay. A little bit lower. Gotcha.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So it gets the same 3. 1, 2,
It should get
3.
all 3 of them. Yep.
1,
Galdine's
2,
better at
3.
geometry than Tarathielus.
Yeah, yeah, he can do the Pythagoras theorem in the brain.
Yep.
Uh,
All right. Going to
so-
save for the big guy first.
Dex 16.
Dex 16. Big guy. Fails.
Hooray.
Oh, yours are better.
Top one fails. Bottom one fail. Fail. 2 and 3. So these two creatures turn to charcoal after that second fireball.
Okay.
Farazan thinks he should have studied magic instead of the stick.
The Steak. The Steak is very reliable. So yeah, that's 27 points of fire.
One end of it.
Hey, heard
Yeah.
that.
And then I'm going to continue moving down to there. And then Shadow Spawn, my friend, is going to move. I can't move him. Can you?
Where do you want him? 5, 10, 15,
Let's see.
20.
One,
Hang on. Wait, just
35.
Didn't-
I want to move him right there.
all right. You should have control now.
Okay.
Control
Right there.
Shadow Spawn.
Oh, its little legs are just sticking out.
Got a movement of 40, or is it dashing?
40. It's got a movement of 40.
So I'll open that up because it has dark vision, and it has moved right up to the third and final creature that you know about.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
It was
convenient.
It was up in the niche.
Oh, and he will attack it.
Okay. It was just out. I mean, it was just right out of range of both of those
Natural
fireballs.
20.
Oh, all right.
It's the best Shadow
Uh,
Spawn ever.
No kidding.
So 11,
Double digits.
15 points of cold damage.
15.
I think that's the one I critted before.
It is, and it falls over dead.
Nice. Good.
Anything else,
timing.
Khaldun?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. It is Evil's turn, and you hear just a mental scream of anger.
Oh, no.
Charges forward and shoots these 2 large fangs from its mouth at Farazan.
Why me?
Interesting.
Because you're the biggest target.
Miss. 15.
Miss.
Miss. You lucky bastard.
Can you catch them and throw them back?
Yeah. If I had given him monk levels, maybe by now.
And missing, it pulls back. And actually, it starts crawling at the wall. It's about 20 feet up.
Can we still see it?
Yeah, because the cavern's gradually opening.
Mhm.
And this thing's enormous. It's on this northern wall. Put it like right here to remind you, but it's up along the wall, trying to climb up higher. The cavern that you're looking into, does expand. Like the ceiling itself is 40 feet high. That is its turn. Farazan, it's yours.
Okay. Is it can he still hit it from the ground?
With a ranged weapon, yes.
Okay. So Farazan had reached into his pack and was fishing around with his bonus action earlier, and he pulls out for the bonus action and pops the cork, and glug 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 glug, and he tosses the bottle over his shoulder, and as it lands, it rolls over and it says "Drink me" on the side of it, like
Yep.
from Alice in Wonderland.
Alice.
And it's the potion of enlarge.
All right. So you double in size, increase your weight by 8, and have an advantage on strength, everything except for attacks, and you get an additional D4 points of damage per attack, if I'm remembering correctly.
You've got everything perfectly. And it says the target's weapons also grow to match its new size. So that's the extra D4. So
Yeah.
yes, in biggin. And then so that's the bonus. And he is going to step to here. And now that he is 16 feet tall, can he hit the thing from the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
You're
awesome.
It's about 4 feet away from you, so yeah, that's within 5 feet.
All right.
Headbutt it.
Yeah. Nope. He is going to swing with the big stick now.
Okay.
And I do not like the spooky noises that we've got going on now, Mike. I do not like it at all. 27 is probably going to hit.
Do you want to use any other abilities?
Nope. I think tripping this thing would be dumb. So no tripping.
All right, that's it. That's a hit.
All right, awesome. That's 14, and the D4 is 2 more, so 16 total.
16. All right.
And the second swing, 26.
Do you want to do anything additionally?
No, thank you.
All right, it's a hit.
It's 15 plus the D4, 16 points of damage on that one. Again.
All right. And this thing is screaming in your minds the entire time.
Okay. And does it? You said okay, like you were going to say something. Is that?
No.
Okay.
Just writing down damage.
All right. Action surge.
Now it's when you do an action surge.
Yeah. So swing it again. 19.
Do you want to use anything else?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to let that one roll.
That's a hit.
Okay. Aw. Only 7, and then the additional big damage, 3, so 10 points.
10 points. All right.
And then going to swing one final time. 13. I'm going to use my superiority die for precision to add a D8 to that one before you ask. Please be good. Blah. 14.
What's the total? 14 total? That is a miss. It bounces off its chitinous hull.
Okay. All right. I think that's enough for Farazan.
You
gets
hole.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Shell, maybe?
Yeah, that's better.
No, this thing has a hull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just now that we're close enough, we see that it's made out of brass and bronze.
It's it's that apparatus thing from
Qualish.
yeah, Qualish apparatus that we ran into in our play by post, Mike. I don't remember what the Waterdeep heist. But no,
Anything else? Farazan.
No, he grows big, and I imagine he chokes up on it instead of he grabs both ends, and normally he will dual whack with both ends, but I see him like grabbing one end and just baseball batting this thing, just thud 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 thud, trying to like
I
kill
just
it.
like your description of dual whack.
It's a technical
I'm
term.
going to do the dual whack maneuver.
Yeah, instead of a pugil stick, he's holding it more like just a big sword.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, baseball bat. That's
All
it.
right.
That's it.
Tarathiel. That's a great round, by the way. That was a lot of damage you just did.
Thank you.
Tarathiel, it's your turn.
Tarathiel's going to move down to there and throw a psychic dagger up at this thing.
All right.
So I'm assuming since it's talking in my brain, it probably has one.
It does.
It's a big one.
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hooray!
And I think I should get the sneak attack because Farazan is
He's not
next
within
to
5
it.
feet of it. He's 10 feet
It's
away.
not within 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright. 6 psychic damage.
6.
Uh,
All right.
sorry, Mike.
And then I'll throw an offhand one as well. Natural one. Will not hit.
Natural one. Okay.
And then I'm going to back up around the corner again because I don't want this thing to bite me.
All right. Khaldun, it's your turn.
Let's see. Should I kill it?
Yes.
Or just play with it? How's it looking?
It's towards the end of Farazan's turn. It became bloodied.
Wow.
It's looking ready to step out on a Friday night.
Yeah. Wow. I am. How big? How high is the ceiling?
Where it is, or where you are, it's 20 feet.
Where it
is, it's 30, 40 feet. It's 40 feet. It's the whole area that it lives in is all 40 feet. It's 20 feet up, but it's
Okay.
40
So
40
if I
feet
throw a fireball right up next to it, it won't hit us.
20-foot radius?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean,
I can put it above
It-
its head. Right. I got
Yes.
room.
yeah. Okay. So if you like target the ceiling and blast down, yes, you will not hit Farazan.
I'm trying to decide whether it's a good idea or.
Hooray, spam bot.
Oh,
We've arrived.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hurl another fireball over its head.
Okay.
So Dex DC 16.
Succeeds.
Right, so it takes half damage. 23.
Takes 11. All right. That's hissing and burning.
All right. And then the shadow spawn's gonna climb up the wall.
Okay. Does it have climbing ability?
No, it doesn't have any. Just gonna climb like everything else does.
So it needs to make a climb check.
I guess so.
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Where are you? 5.
5. It attempts to climb the wall, but
Just get her dope.
all it has is nubs
Okay.
and claws.
shadow claws.
Shadow nubs.
Yeah, shadow nubs.
Anything else called in?
Nope, that's it. Oh, yeah,
Shadow
actually,
nubs,
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna drop back to like there.
Fine, just leave it. Leave me to take the brunt of the biting.
All
Yes.
right.
Wait.
It is 20 feet up. It skitters around the wall.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing.
Attack of opportunity.
No, because well, you've got the Sentinel ability.
Yes.
So how does that work? It moving from already threatened to another threatened area?
If I could find it, I would tell you. When it makes an attack against a creature other than you. So no, and
Your Polar Master.
Polearm Master says that I can take an opportunity attack when they enter my reach.
Yeah,
So-
already in your reach.
So not moving from reach to reach. Just okay.
It's alright. When it tries to bite me, you'll be fine.
No, it comes into the room and drops down 10 feet,
Don't-
and then it launches a. So it shot these fangs out, which retracted back to its mouth.
Okay.
And it's shooting another one at Farazan.
Don't like it. Oh no.
Is there anything that you can roll before you know the total?
Nope.
Okay, you're hit.
Don't like it.
The spine lodges into you like a harpoon.
Mm-hmm.
It does how much damage? Okay.
1.
Too much.
Does 13 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And you're now being hoisted up towards it off the ground.
Oh.
It's pulling you in within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
And with its second attack,
Mm-hmm.
it will attempt to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing you can do, right? I just roll straight up.
Right.
Okay. The bite does a 20 hit.
Yes.
All right.
Shoot.
You take 9 points of bite damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Guys, this hurts. 14, chief.
14. That's a failure.
Oh no.
So you take...
Gosh.
Yeah?
Nope.
Yes?
Nope. All the boxes are checked. Okay.
7, 8, 11 points of poison damage.
Oh no. Okay.
You're not poisoned, so it's not that virulent. You're hanging off the ground 5 feet. It's biting you. You are restrained
Mhm.
by this harpoon that's sticking out of your shoulder. Tarathiel is 10 feet below it, and Khaldun is on the other side of the room, hurling fire at it left and right. I think we'll just have to pick up next week.
Yep. Yep.
That sounds fair.
Yep. Oh, great.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
That's not good. That's not.
It's horrifying.
It's not.
That's kind of creepy.
And it's got all these 8 eyes, which are like normal eyes, blinking, but they're looking at all of you. That was the most creepy thing of this entire creature, was the fact that it had human eyes. When I read that, I'm like, ah.
It's all the people it's eaten.
Yeah. Bloop.
Trying to collect
Well,
fizz
guys, thank you for joining us. If there are any new listeners still around, thank you for joining us. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time here on Twitch. Y'all have a great night.
Thanks for coming.
See you then.
Yep.
Bye.